Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again, still scooting around in my, I think we're calling it Skycrafter for now, as we're just testing things out, seeing how it is handling, where we need to work and where we need to improve. But as we come back around to our mountaintop, I would like to welcome you, thank you for joining me, and as always, let's see if a good one can be made. Oh, no, don't crash, don't crash, easy buddy, easy. Oh, we're getting the wobbles. Oh, got him though. 111. He needs 911. So far this build's been going fairly good. It's been at least flyable each time we went and took it for a little test run. It does have its issues. As you can see, it's all over the wobbly place. It's like a top. That's off balance. But it does handle pretty good. The stability can be improved, I believe. So hopefully I can add on to it in such a way where it'll still fly as good, handle as good, and hopefully not do the wobble. It'd be nice if like you stop moving, it stops moving, any angle, and just sits there in the air. I don't know, I think that'd be kind of neat, but we'll see what happens. We'll work on things. Even to have it just a little heavy would be cool. Oh, my buddy getting in on something over there? I think the hill's in his way. Anyway, we're going to try and just ease it in. Come on, steady. Just a little more. You can do it. Yep, oh, almost. So close. Right in here, maybe. Close, come on. Oh. Gotta be careful. Okay, easy. Whoa, it's getting out of hand. And a little bit. Come on. There we be. Right on the very edge. I don't know how that's really going to work for us, but we'll see. We get to do some building here. Since it does need power, of course, yeah. We're going to use some solar gens again. But this is a perfect chance to use some of the BF ones. You know, they're like my best friend. I like some of their weapons, but so far, they're about the same as the others. Yeah, I think we'll do that for now. See how I like this. It's a nice thing with little extensions like this. They can lead into the rest of a build, but they can always be replaced after a bit. Swap them out, change them up, do what you gotta do. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Get ourselves some more of those. It's never cool when you run out, but it's nice when you got a few dollars and you can go buy what you need. We're sitting at, well, just under 8 million. We'll burn through some more of that, guaranteed. Yeah. Get to use some new batteries too. I like that. Makes it look a little more like a corridor of a spaceship, I think. Like if you were looking at it from floating in space or from an upcoming ship. Cool. I guess I could have put the solar things the other way so they look like windows, vertical windows. But I guess this way it looks like 2 floors. It's even bigger than it was before. It'd be great. Hopefully it works out good. All we can do is try, right? Build on it. Tinker here and there and everywhere we needs to be. Yeah, these are going to be a big, well, they seem to be a big part of a nice handling anti-grav using hovery type of tech. Because they're the passive gyros, so they don't actually fight you. You go to turn, they'll resist a little bit, and then you can stop, but they won't fight you to bring you back to level. So it's kind of nice that way. You get some control out of it. As far as to how many we need on each side, or each end, or each point, that is to be seen. I figure it should count how much weight we got, and using anti-grav. Hopefully we're going to be around 0 weight, but you never know. We'll just put some extras on just to be on the safe side. Now for the next part of this build, because I have the idea of having the crafting up above, as I think I mentioned in the last video. So now how do we want to actually build our way up to there? That's the next question. Let's start like that. Doesn't look like it comes in fast enough. And that looks like it'd be kind of lumpy. Yeah, I don't know. What else can we do? That looks a little better like that. Alternate them. But using 5 long, that does get up there really fast and still doesn't curve in that much. Let's try something different. See what we can figure out here. See, at this stage in the game, that's where this is best to do this because, well, you got all the blocks at your disposal. You usually have all the terminals. You can buy what you need. Hopefully, yeah. I'm not going to do that one. Need to be a little shorter, maybe it would work. See, I'm kind of liking that. It's a little gentler. And it still keeps it moving in nicely. Somewhere in there, I guess. We'll see what we come up with. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I figure this would be a good way to make like a little pedestal, or not a pedestal, but a suspended platform. That'll be our crafting spot. But yeah, it's going to be a heck of a lot of building getting this thing all tuned up the way I'm kind of envisioning it. And then also to keep enough power in it so it can sustain itself. Because like I think I said in the last video, I would like it to be able to move at least a few biomes in each direction, or in any direction, to find a new anchoring spot to make money again, or to harvest resources. Because the idea, I guess, would be as you fly this to where you want it, then you deploy one of your other techs, your harvester, you go around, and then you get them all. You load it up, comes back. This is anchored, craft galore. We might have to build a little tech too to pass things up. Or we could use the air receivers. They're not quite fixed yet, I guess. I haven't really used them. I tried them out a little bit, but I heard they had issues. That might be fixed now, actually. They went into another stable build, I believe. Since I've been playing through this campaign. I can't remember the number that it was going to. I haven't updated at this point, but got to turn the game off first for that to happen. Yeah, now we got to play a little bit of catch up. But since we already have them like this, we know we like the shape, we can just fill this side in instead of having to go back and forth and not getting as much done. That's the one pain in the stuff where you get going, it's like, yeah, just to test it, you know, flipping back and forth between parts, and you don't really get that much accomplished. It's like, oh, come on, help me out here. I don't know, it's tricky sometimes. But I thought using the fuel would be a good way to join everything together. Hopefully it doesn't get blown up. We'll shield and bubble it and then make it good like that, but hopefully it doesn't get blown up. Yeah, this is the big ones. Get 5s on here. Yeah, I think that's about it. Cool. Yeah. There, now we can match things up. You get on there the right way. There. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta be firm with the blocks. Make sure they know you mean business. You need to get something done and you want to build it. Yeah, these bottom ones, I don't know, not sold on that yet. I like the top. We'll figure out what we're going to do up here, and then we'll carry on the best we can. See what we can create. Get a little top propulsion. Keep us more mobile. And hopefully with the control schemes, they'll actually be able to activate so they can be used for turning. So like one side may activate while the other doesn't. Or they may one be forward, one be reverse in order to turn it the right way and stuff like that. Let's see what we got here. Kind of scoot around a little bit. Seems to be a little too much power on the front. Or up on the top. Wanting to nose it down a little bit. Not bad though, it's something we can definitely work with. It turns fairly well. Oop. Well, would we anchor right under? Yeah, there we are. Oh, now we got enemies we could go after. Tune that in. That might help us a wee bit. But yeah, we gotta make sure we got the anti-grav right. There. Save that again. Okay, what can we do? Hi, fellas. Boom! Oh, rocked yous. Oh, got you too. There, clean them out nicely. So yeah, it's a fair battler. I'll give it that. It definitely puts in work when it's needed. Now, let's beef up the battery supply a little bit. Just a little bit. No, yeah, let's put it like that. Yeah, something like so. Get right in there. You gotta be able to see what you're doing, eh? Come on up there. Alright, now what are we gonna do? Well, gotta figure out how much do we want to put of these in order to counter rotate or to stop the rotation, but also we need to leave enough room where we're not building this thing in solid like a big ball. I want to keep it kind of like a ring or a hoop going around here, and then it'll lead up to the top platform where the crafting is. That's what I'm thinking right now. And I still got to get a whole bunch of steering adjustment thrusters. I think is what they are now, aren't they? I believe so. But yeah, we'll get that down this way. Maybe that'll help balance out the forward tipping. I don't know. Wonder if I should leave that centerpiece being so low compared to the sides. So I'm trying to kind of match it up. And I lift the side, I think, one up. One block worth higher than the bottom of the center. So when it lands, it anchors right from the center. But maybe I might think about doing something different. Get a bunch of those, though. Let's do a little inventory restock. That'll help. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Get in there. Well, it's got to be difficult, eh? Yeah. Nice. Okay. Now, we'll see if we can get it kind of balanced out. We'll see what we need for propellant. As far as rockets, well, we'll try and get them matched up too and even. See how, not too bad. That seems pretty decent. Still wobbly a bit, but that's to be expected. Or not really to be worried about right yet anyway. Yeah, see. Yeah, you get a little bit of forward It's almost too much at the bottom now. So we might have to... Oh, it blew him all the snot. He is gone. I don't even know there's a block left of him down there. How about this guy? How you doing? What you doing, buddy? Do you want to come and play? Let's visit. Oh, a little too close to the ground. Oh, we're going to land right on him. Okay. Big 32 for him. Yeah, that little flight there, that's got us blinking 1 bar off our power so far. So, really gonna have to try and beef up the battery supply, get this so I can travel. It'd be nice to get 15 minutes of travel. And with battling too, so I could taking a couple shots here and there. If something can hit us, that is. It'd be nice to be so maneuverable in this, it was actually hard for the enemy missiles to hit us. That'd be sweet. But I don't know if that's possible on a big tech like this. Something to try for, though. Definitely not something we're putting out of mind. But I don't mind if it's a little slower. Alright. Now from there, gotta get a little buddy back up there. You load up for a new day and your plane falls. Oh, and an invader too. But yeah, it's like the plane fell right through the landing strip up there. There, let's see if we can get our loop on. Take these little fellers out while we're waiting for the invader. Oh, he's in now. Where is you? What is he? Oh, he doesn't look too big. Oh, he might be fair size. We'll get rid of that feller first, so. Yeah, the plane always wants to correct itself. Makes it a little tricky when I want to fly upside down. Oh, got him a little bit. Take that. And that. And that. Oh, yeah, you know it. You take a little bit of that, too. Oh, get him. Oh, I think that missed him. Those did. He's running. Oh, tagged him with that bomb. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. He just doesn't realize it. He's in a big ice field. And I'm just doing loops up here, dropping crap right on his head. I think I missed with that last. Oh, there it is. He gave it up good. Good fight, though, my man. Good fight. You survived well, but it was inevitable. Same with that little feller. He isn't having a very good day either. It's a rough existence, you know. Where's that guy? Oh. That Hawkeye one? That bomb, it did hit him a little bit. Got him flashing green. Oh, there he's spitting them up. Still alive, though. See if we can fix that. There he is. Got him. Oh, it's nice flying around. Seeing what we can see. Who we can meet. Who we can destroy, ultimately. Oh, got him. 10 XP. Okay. So now, should we try and get back on that platform? This could be trickier than I think. Let's do this. Oh, I missed it. I was hoping to crash right into that. Okay, we'll go out a little bit. We'll get in line, hopefully. Oh, it's going weird. Going weird. Get over there. Over. Dang it. Huh. Okay, so I want to be this side. Back a little. Oh, yeah, way too close to be doing this. Now it's going crazy. Crazy. One over there. Yes. A little bit. Nudge. A little nudge. Oh, dang, too much. Oh, crap. Oh, I was hoping I could actually Just come up and go over the corner and be on top. But not so lucky. So yeah, this could take a little bit. Maybe here. Oh. No. It wasn't right there. Excuse me. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, one shot him. Tell you that. That's after crashing into a mountain, having problems landing. Probably getting low on fuel, but well, in a real situation, I'd be getting low on fuel right now. I'd also be out of missiles too, so yeah, that doesn't work out. Alright, where is everybody? Oh, there's someone trying to get me. Take me out in the sky with his landing pod. Is that him? Oh, I think that's him there. Got him. Ha! Nice. He didn't even see it coming. Poor little fella. Oh, that looks like it's right by my base. Can we get on it? I want to go over. Nope, ain't doing it. Ah, crap. Whew. Oh, saved it. That was a close one. I didn't know if that was going to work out for me or what was going to happen. It was quite hairy. Like Harry and the Hendersons. And there we go. Finally got it. Whew. What a landing. Anyone you can do after 45 minutes of trying. No, it wasn't that long, but long enough. That little plane, it's hard to fly now. It always wants to autocorrect back to upright. Messes with me. With the way I want to fly. Okay, but anyway. What I'm hoping to do here is get this built up so if I had this centerpiece, the collector, completely full to the max, there'll be enough room for the resources to sit comfortably. Nothing will have to go inside of blocks and like phase through things and things of that nature. And it might offer itself to a neat design. Put a little angle to it here. Kind of give myself the idea of going outward. So I figure as long as I leave enough room where I can go to and see those filters for the selling or for the charging down there, should be pretty good. I think it'll work out quite nice. The only down thing is with them being the plasma furnaces, you have to anchor. Where if I had put the mobile generators in there, or some at least, eh? Yeah, I should have maybe done that. Maybe another time. Could even add like a generator option onto the fuel silos of this. That's another idea that I might want to contemplate. I don't know. That could be interesting. But we're going to try and get something figured out up here for the crafting. We'll get that done first, and I think we'll be alright with charging. It'd take a heck of a battle and a long travel, I'm thinking, to really drain us completely where we'd fall out of the sky. It is possible, though. Not saying it isn't. We could definitely plummet. Ow, my face, kind of thing. Yeah, but hopefully it never comes to that. So like I was saying there, I believe in the other video, is that when you're building these crafting setups and when you want to be able to use everything in the game, like all the core fabricators, you got to worry about how long your conveyors are. Because it'll only reliably call for so far. After that, like if you have mass storage, all trying to be hooked up to the main crafting setup, it's going to maybe mess up. Most likely will, from what I've seen and what I've heard, read from others. And so what I've been thinking is I do these little separate feeds up to these littler silos, the smaller ones, keeps things shorter, keeps things moving. You can still have as much as you want down below, but it keeps everything hopefully working a little nicer. And remember to keep all your components, add them in the right order as the resources would hit them on their way to craft. So like refinery, component factory, stuff like that. You have to have those in there. And it should work out fairly good. Maybe something like that. Possibly. I just can't seem to find the way I like it the best. Have it go in like that. Actually, I was thinking of kind of angling it out. And then see if I can make it look a little bit more round with the Better Future base blocks, or building blocks. And we still got to keep in mind it has to meet up with these silos, which offers its own little challenge. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not really feeling this too much. Just kind of forcing it now. Just ditch that. That's not going to help us any. Let's see what else we can find here. There's got to be something better. Is that maybe? It would be kind of neat to have the resources come up from the center like that. Have the anti-gravs sit in the middle and have the fabricators around the outside. I could see that being kind of a neat thing you could work with. Have it tunnel down to the bottom. But on the other hand, it would be nice to... I don't know if I like putting that there. Too much right in that one little corner. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. But instead, let's go out like this. Put that in there. I think that'll work out better. We'll go on the outside and we'll be that much happier for it. Those are my beliefs. Now we just got to run around this thing a whole bunch of times and then add them on. Yeah, it'll stay kind of close too, but just out of touch so it won't mess with each of them. Hopefully that lends itself to being hopefully nice to look at. It's just being functional is cool, but I would like it to look presentable. Maybe even somewhat stylish. That might be stretching it a bit, but, you know. See what we can do, eh? Just matching everything up. It's always the first time you do it that's the hardest, though, right? Then after that, it's like, I got this. Like, bam, bam, bam. You're working on 5 at a time. Like, bam, or 2 at a time for whatever your numbers are you need to get done. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. See, I like that. I get a kick out of it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, wrong way. There. That's what we're after. Yeah, making sure they're all going the right way. Oh. I missed one. Yeah, that should work though. Get a couple of them, just so I have a few on hand. It's good to have extras, you know. Well, I'm sure we all know. There. That should be good. So now we got all our silos down below, and they feed a smaller silo up above. We can hold at least 100 of each color. I think that's pretty good. That should give us some craftability. And it's set up in a way to always want to feed those small silos. So I think that'll help out quite a bit in its own right there. It's never going to stop trying. It's always going to want to push. We'll see how it goes. There's actually another, well, I had mentioned there in one of the previous videos in this playthrough how I was wondering about, I forget how I put it, but basically a tech that would have a crafting line for each core and see if it would, what it would take to have each of them crafting independently, or if it was even possible. But I think that's kind of what you'd have to do, is you'd have to run it down to a small setup from a bigger storage setup, and then if it would let you do it all in the same tech the way I'm hoping, that's the next question. So it's one of those things I might try, but this build is for like my campaign like final build. That would be more of a test this thing out, let's see if the idea works build. So a little different. I just haven't got there yet. But it's something that's been in my mind that I've been thinking about, is like, you know, that'd be kind of neat. It's going to be a fairly big unit though. But this could actually be part of it, honestly. Because I did have an idea of linking this tech to other techs, and maybe even to doubles of this tech when it's finally done, so they can all hang out. You could just set each one to build different core. Then the storage in between would just be massive. I don't know how you'd ever actually fill it, but it'd be a job in itself just keeping the resources full of it in it. But yeah, I do have some pretty big ideas for stuff we could possibly do. Like I hear sky anchors, floating fortress. Woo! Ideas! I got some of them. I got a whole bunch of them. I want to make a flying fortress. I'm just, you know, like everyone does. They put their own spin on it. How do I want to do it? Well, I got my idea. This could be considered, I guess, a flying fortress. Oh yeah, it should be, I guess. It does have the Flying Fortress hover pads on it. Yeah, I got it. Kind of confused myself there for a second, trying to think of things. But yeah, imagine this linked with other ones, with other stuff in between, and you know, just like a big network of floating buildings. And as long as they got power, they stay up there. So it'd be a matter of having enough solar generators to keep the batteries topped up, and enough batteries to hold out through the night. But then the generators have to be able to power it in the day and then still get a charge on too, not break even. Especially not lose compared to what you're using. There. I think that should stop the top from whipping around crazy. Hopefully take some wobble out of it. But yeah, there's a lot of little things you got to consider when you're building your techs that are off the ground. Don't use wheels as their general mode of transportation. Just because of the things you may want to do with it, and you may need the maneuverability, or you may not. Maybe you want it to be slower, maybe you want it to be fast. There's all different reasons to build all different ways. And it's just a matter of figuring out what works best for everything that you want to build. And for this one, I'm thinking I'm going to make it hopefully look good and still be a very nicely functioning tech. As far as exceptional handling, I don't know, we're not there yet. not far enough along to tell if it can actually pull it off with the shape I'm going for. But we'll find out. These white ones sounded like a good idea when I thought it in my head. But now that I see it on here, I don't know. I'm getting more iffy by the minute. Yeah, it just kind of hurts that you can see the corner of the gray conveyor. Let's pop them right up on top. It'll be alright. That worked out though. But overall, the general shape, I am liking it. I think it's going to work out pretty good. There we are. Even better. Even better. But yeah, this is one of those builds that's going to take me a little while to get done. You can just imagine how much time I've spent on this. You can tell this video's been sped up just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. There. Yeah, I like that. That leads in there pretty nice. Make sure I put my armor on. That way I don't mistakenly close things off on my resource channels. I've done that before and it can kind of mess with stuff. There was at one point where if you did that, it would pull your vehicle around. Trying to pull the resource through a wall or a block, and it would just drag the vehicle. There's something like that. Now when it touches down, it won't just hopefully smash and break my big hover pads on the ground. Those things ain't that cheap, you know. Well, now they went to Hawkeye, so and they look cooler. I don't think they'd be that weak either. They should have good armor since they are a Hawkeye block. But you never know. Because they're hover stuff, maybe they're generally weaker. There, maybe like that. Kinda. That might work. Might work. It's alright for now, anyway. There, I want to try and make those filters in there stand out as much as possible. Now we'll get a snapping shot of that. Now, let's see how we do. We got our crafting spot on top. We're set up. Well, it moves around fairly nice. Turning decent. Oop, didn't quite fill that little spot in. Oh, look at this feller. What's up, big guy? Something's already shooting at it. Get around there. Huh? Where that? There we go. Ooh. Done. You are done, son. Yeah, we're down a battery already. Or a bar off our batteries. Well, we can fly around fairly good. That was just like the strafe that we were there. Spins like the top. I'm thinking it could probably do all the maneuvers. It's just a matter of monitoring your height. Because if you get down too low, you try and do a flip or something, you end up crashing. And that's never fun when you crash. Especially on a big build, and if you don't have it saved recently. I usually try to save before I take it out, testing things and stuff like that. But I have forgotten before, and it has cost me. Need just a little bit. What do we want to use? With down arrows. We got page up and down too, though. Left shift, though. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that just wants to do the backflip. Okay, that ain't gonna work out that great. Put this back to... Probably should put it back to the normal one. Could try that, though. Look at her spin now. Oh, will it stop? Oh. It does stop. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. We'll go back with that. Yeah, I don't know. Probably just clear that out. Our pitch. See what we can do in here. Just go like that. Now we have that, and we'll just worry about roll. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Let's get this techie rolling. Oh, yeah, that'll up and down. There we are. I think that should work. I think we might have her figured out now. Oh, there. We can tip her. We can turn it. We're a big top turning, tilting tech of a sort. Flying all over, shooting at everyone for sport. Right on. Yeah, that's handling alright. We got a little bit of imbalance on the propulsion. But I think we can figure that out. Be a matter of adding or taking away maybe a couple propellers here and there. And then with the rockets on that end, we'll have to match that up. So I figure as long as I get close, and then I can finalize one side, like the bottom or the top, or the side, or well, you have to kind of do it top or bottom. Bottom's easiest. But then, yeah, then I can always match the top's propulsion for propellers and rockets on the top, then adjust the build to hopefully fit together and suit. Just one of those little things to hopefully be able to build as much as possible, as easy as possible, without having too many occurrences of, oops, gotta rip that apart, gotta take that apart. But so far, like you can see, I was able to land it back here. It's anchored. I think that's fairly good. I'd be happy with it. I would. There. Now what can we do to this? Yeah, I was thinking of trying to dress this up, because I don't want to do a whole lot more until I know what I'm going to do with this center part. Because the outer ring is going to cover in a fair chunk of the spot in here, so I want to get this done now, if possible. But I don't know if I really want to do that much white. Better future's cool and all, but to have all the white. Well, now that we have the newer updates out, we could even reskin it. Change the colors on some. That's something I've been thinking about doing a little bit of too. I just haven't got to that point. I figured it'd probably be easier for me to build the entire thing and then go back and change the color of specific blocks afterwards, instead of switching back and forth all the time while I'm picking blocks and everything else. But we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping they add more color choices and more skins and color combinations. It'd be neat if you could use any of the combinations on any of the cores, not have them specific to one. Or have extras that don't matter. You can use everywhere. That'd be a good way of doing it. And you could have like a skins add-on to the game or something, maybe, where you can create your own skins. That'd be pretty neat, I think. I don't know, do I want to do that? That's looking like it may cause me problems down the road. I don't want problems. I think we'll just go like this. Switch things around just a wee bit. Shift gears, if you will. Get this filled in for one. Those little spots have been bugging me for a while. I just didn't want to fill them until I knew what I was going to do with it. But now I'm on the spot where I'm thinking, I think I might do this with it. I might. It could happen. It should happen. It probably would happen. But I got a few things I got to do before we get to there. I got to make sure I get my health all built in. You never want to be the guy that goes to a major war. Guns and lasers firing everywhere. Missiles flying. And you got no bubbles. If you ain't got any bubbles, you're going to have one heck of a fight on your hands. You're going to be losing some bits, that's for sure. Your blocks will be knocked off. Literally. Exploded right off the side of you. Yeah, so far I've been really enjoying the Hawkeye shield. Ever since it's been added into the game. It's my favorite one so far, just for the sheer size of it, I guess. Geocore needs a shield. There was a couple suggestions that were made a long time ago about having a shield wall for Geocore, maybe, which I think would be a cool shield option. Imagine the different things we could make with that. Different little ideas. But as it always seems, we gotta add some more batteries to this one. Just to fill in the little spaces, the holes, and any little gaps that we may find along the way of doing that. Come on, turn. Oop, dang. Yep, get her in there. Yeah, sometimes it's a pain in the butt. Ain't in the buttocks. But that's the thing. If it's something worth doing, it's worth doing right. And that stuff, it takes time. Can't be impatient. Just got to work along at it. And have some fun doing it. That always helps. There, worked out good. Yeah, I can go like that. And there's somewhere in there, I believe. I think that looks pretty good with the black and the white. And then you got the gray for the armor. Soften up some corners, you know. It was just so hard and aggressive before. We just couldn't do it. We had to change things. Make it look a little more presentable. Now it's just a matter of keeping everything caught up on all the sides. it down a little bit. Come on. There. Yeah, we are running out of stuff. I need some parts. I need some parts. Man, we're down to like 3.5 million. We're really running out of the loot. I don't know, will we have enough? Will we have to go find more? Will we finish our build in time before we're attacked ruthlessly by our enemies? Man, that was a tough one to say for some reason. Not exactly sure why, but it was. Yeah, the more of this I put on, the more I like it, though. Kind of wraps it up nicely. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. And I do. Now the next question is, how do we finish it off? Maybe like that. Fill this in. So yeah, now we maybe should worry about some of the steering aspects of things. We get a bunch of these set up. Yeah, that's mainly all we're going to do, is just build it up little by little, do each step at a time, try and keep things balanced, even, and hopefully appropriate amounts of each, what we need to make us the best tech we can be. So far, it's just kind of a guessing game, you know. You do a little bit, you get it up in the air, and you try it. You do a little more, you get it up in the air, and you try it. So you can bet there's going to be a few tests along the way of this build. There already has been a few. There'll be a few more. But yeah, you can't skimp on what you're doing with these big builds, or I'm just going to piss you off a little bit. That's what it'll end up doing. There, somewhere in that. I think that's pretty good. It looks nice. Even. Yeah, that should be alright. Match this side all up and we'll be doing awesome. Awesome! There. Couple rockets couldn't hurt, could it? Just rocket propel our butts into where, who knows, into war, into time, space, warp, craziness. We'll get a few more though. It's nice to have extras on hand just in case you do want to blast yourself into orbit, or at least try to. Yeah, since we're here, might as well stock up on a few things. Yeah, the more I look at it, it kind of looks like a mushroom without the stalk on it. I don't know if I'm the only one that sees that, but, you know, let me know if you see it. Yeah, I figured it's about time we do that. We've been scooting around for a bit with this unfinished tech, and it's been holding up good, but we should try and finish up all the little bits as we find them and remember them, and then just be done with those parts so it's not a pain in the butt. Because if a whole bunch of them sneak up on you right at the end or something, it's like, oh, I forgot all that. There. I think that should set us up pretty good. Let's match this side up. It'll be that much better shape for it. Yeah, a little there, like that. Nice, nice. There. I would like to take her out for another little trip and see how it balanced out. So let's see if it's all gonna work out for us. We got that way. So it's just that little bit down at the bottom, really. Save that, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Hopefully it's gonna be a nice ride. Turns a little better, it seems. It doesn't wobble no more. Well, nowhere near as much. Oh. Just puts the brakes on. See, that's kind of what I was hoping for it to do. Be able to flip right around, upside down, do its thing, turn sideways. Just got to watch our altitude. Starts to drop, we got to figure out how we're going to get up. We'll just right ourselves and we'll be we'll play it safe. We don't need to go down and get smashing into the ground or nothing. That hurts a little bit. Alright. But yeah, it's still going pretty good. Even with all the weight on it and everything. I'm just trying to keep a bit of an eye on the battery life there. We're down 1 full bar now. We've been out for a little while. Oh, an invader. Wonder if we're going to be able to get him. Maybe he'll even damage us. We don't have bubbles on our outer spots, so it's a good thing we saved. 10 seconds. Ooh, he's a big one. Get him. Get him. Oh, look at everything. It's just flying. There's so much green down there, just exploding. Oh, you're in such trouble. I don't know why those lasers are shooting at that over there, but... Nope, 10,000 for that guy. Wow. He was a big one. We did get hit a bit, though. We lost a couple little chunks off us. Ooh, I'm hit right in the shoulder. But I think right around in here, we're probably going to get ready to call this one at an end. So if you enjoyed what you saw, throw a like down, put some comments around. Hopefully you'll find your way of sharing with a friend. And to keep up to date, all you got to do is subscribe, ding the bell. And we'll be all on our way to having some more fun, making good ones happen, and seeing what we can create. But like you can see, we're missing a bunch of stuff. But until that next time, you know what to do. Just keep being that awesome. Keep having a good one. Bye.